Now it's a shame that's on the floor because it was actually very well done. What part of him had this?
Behind?
Yeah, and why?
A little bit flat.
A little bit close.
Okay.
All right, so the arc of the jump you took off here, which is 1.5 yards away from the fence. We needed to be here, so the arc of the jump was exactly over the centre of it.
Okay.
All right, so bless him, he came off the floor absolutely beautifully. Had the fence been here, sort of this far across, where this green pole is, that would have been wonderful. Yeah? Why might that have happened?
I just got a little bit long. I let him
Yeah,
carry on.
yeah. So actually, we need to practice just bobbing back a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, loved how you corrected this, but just could have done with a little bit of sit there as well.
Right.
The stride pattern was perfect. The canter power was really, really good, but he just very easily goes there. And if you think about the transition we're making now, the level we're stepping up to, that's where that's going to really matter to help him come off the floor and jump these fences easily. I'm not worried about that. I don't want to dwell on it in any way, but we want to move up and we want to jump clear rounds.
Yep.
So we've got to up our level of technical knowledge, if you like.
Yep.
Okay. We'll do that again actually. What I might just do is bring you straight into that.
Into the
That's going to be
related.
hard, isn't it? Yeah. That's mean. What will that make you do?
It's just jumping it off of a like cold. Your stride's not got into that. Like when you're as you go round the course, it gets longer and longer.
Yeah. You wouldn't normally find fence 1 and 2 on a 4-stride related distance. You might do as you go up your levels, but you'd probably have a 5-stride related distance, even in a newcomers or a fox hunter. You wouldn't have a 4-stride, so that's quite hard. So I'm pressing you to get that canter, keep that canter, nail it, and get it straight away. In a way, it'll make it a little easier for you to not have got onward.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So in that way, it's a little easier, but in the establishing the canter in the first place, it puts a little bit more pressure on. Okay, so we're going to go 1-2 down there. I'm feeling quite mean. I'm feeling like I want to test you. I'd quite like to go back up the double.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, you
as
knew
well.
I was going to say that. What are you going to have to work on there?
My turn off of the long side to the
Yeah, and again, what kind of turn are you going to use there?
pivot turn again.
Yeah, you are. It's an oxer to a vertical, all right?
Sit up.
Sit up. But, however, trust his ability to jump the oxer in that nice round arc so that you're not jumping across it, making jumping out much, much harder, okay? You can be a little closer to an oxer, all right? And actually they'll come up and round and they'll jump it really well. It'll help get that one stride in between and it'll help you come up again and jump out. Keep him straight, stay in balance. Go around your top corner and we're going to come and jump the oxer the other way. Obviously I'll change it so it's square. I'm not going to jump it in a dodgy fashion. Then we're going to go and do the dog leg backwards as well, actually. So we're going to go from the oxer to the vertical. So we're upping the challenge a bit there, aren't we? And actually, let's carry on. Let's square our corner, go up. Oh, no, actually, let's not square our corner. Let's jump this, ride to the edge, leg yield into your poles, back out again, and then square your corner to your orange. Just to give you another challenge. All right, so we're really upping the ante technically, aren't we? Yeah?
Yep.
You clear? You happy where you're going?
Yeah, yep.
Good. Good. Be a little bit firmer on that, on the amount of sit we get on the corner. Good girl. So sit behind, light in front. Good.
Wait.
Super job. Super. Control your eventing urges. Good girl. Amy, good work. I am very impressed with that.
Good boy.
Is that giving it away that was quite good?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Especially as we obviously landed on the wrong leg.
After this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I actually quietly punched the air when you jumped this double.
without me panicking.
That was awesome.
Good boy.
All right. I cannot tell you how good that was.
Yeah.
Why was it so good?
Because I sat and waited rather than panicking and flapping my arms and legs everywhere. And
yeah.
So even after, like, I got quite close, I think, to the grey at the first one.
But you'd never known.
But I just sat there.
Yeah.
Knowing, obviously.
You travelled.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did he do? What was his response to you when you were relaxed? You allowed him to travel?
Gave me a nice jump.
Yeah, he just came up underneath you and used himself. Yeah. The little issue we'd had with the black fence the time before was totally addressed, and I even saw you over a sort of stride 2, 3 go. Ooh, better make myself room. Have I got room? Did you have room?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that the progression from that, as we said, it was harder because it was at the beginning and we had to get the canter ready, and that was a valuable lesson in itself.
Yeah.
But it actually did make it easier to give yourself time in the distance because you weren't ongoing already. So my net sort of, okay, for next time kind of challenge would be, can we get that same result in the middle of a course or at the end of a course and not have run on?
Yeah, because we know that he gets longer.
Exactly.
And using, when I jumped, when I had to do this here with the leg yielding, it made me realise that I can do it in a course. And I think I forget that when I'm in a course, that actually I can come in and go out and
say, come here and
use the
go
corners.
there and sit on your bum and use yourself. Yeah. This fence, tell me about this one.
I was a little bit far off.
You had a decision to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when did you realise you had a decision to make?
Once I came off the fence.
Yeah.
After that turn.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see, if I'd shortened it, I'd have lost the canter, I think. I don't think.
No, I agree. For you, you made the right decision. I thought, oh, she's going to wait on it. And thought, oh, well, let's see Charles come up and use himself. So it's just about getting that decision to happen a bit earlier.
Yeah, so I could have actually still, off of there, waited.
Yeah.
I could have then put the anchor on a bit and waited for that extra quarter of a stride.
Because you went on the long one, which was fine, and you sort of reverted to what you know, and we always do that in moments of emergency. We're going to go back to our favourite thing, and it was fine. It worked fine.
Yeah.
What could the danger have been after it?
If I'd have had a related distance, say here, or I would have struggled.
Oh, you had another tall vertical to go and jump.
Yes, I've already flattened him.
How did you correct it?
Using my turn.
Exactly.
And I sat and waited.
So you were straight on it and you were back organised and you went and jumped that last fence absolutely brilliantly. So do you know what? I think we've got so much out of this session that we can take it forwards to another session.
Yeah.
You don't need to do any more today.
No, I think those pivot turns really good with him.